I could never own a Samsung.
I just don't think I'd want to. Do you know what it is about the Samsung? It's that it's a different messaging system that I'm not used to, and the ringtones.
For me, it's the emojis.
Oh my!
Someone sent me an emoji on a Samsung. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The ugly is like,
It's just so fugly looking, isn't it? The Samsung. I'm sorry.
Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories podcast, episode 18.
With your hosts, Callum and Hannah. Hello, everybody.
What a guan, my
episode
people.
18. It is now, we're in mid-September now. So, you know, we've been going for a while. We're going since March with this. Why are you cracking up at me right now?
Why do you put your phone voice on whenever you do the intro?
What do you mean?
You do like a phone voice. You're like, episode 18, we finally made it. You do a proper...
All right, well, now you've made me feel self-conscious about it. Piss
You
off.
do a proper commercial voice.
Oh, you wanted to do this podcast laying down a minute ago.
I did. Guys, I am so tired for some reason. And I just wanted to lay down, chill out, do the podcast. I'm just feeling really relaxed today. Plus, it is so hot.
It's so hot.
I can't wait to get a studio. I am ridiculously hot. Anyway, what have you been up to this week, bud?
What have we been up to this week? This week, again, we're so boring. We just go to the gym. All we do is we go to the gym.
Masturbate. Masturbate some more.
Callum, so gross. No, but this week, Callum has had a real obsession with tech and revamping. So he's kind of revamped the entire room. You know when you go through that kind of phase where it's not spring clean. I'm going to call it like an autumn change is what I'll say.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he just decides to do a whole revamp. He's got a new telly, he's got a new desk, he's got a new unit, he's got new lights.
My room looks fucking sick right now. My room is your dream bedroom. If I wanted to, I would never have to leave this place, ever. But do you know why I think I do that with my bedroom?
Why?
Because obviously I've grown up and because I've moved house so much, because we've just always moved. I'm not a traveller, just moved a lot. I've never been able to tie myself down to a bedroom. All my furniture would just sort of be whatever I had at the time. We weren't the most well-off family in the world, so it was kind of just like you get what you're given. There's even been times that I haven't had a house and had to go and live with my nan, for example. So when I got this bedroom, I was just, in my head, I was like, I'm going to treat this place like my sanctuary.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be one thing out of place. So as soon as we moved in here, I spent all of my money on doing it up, getting some furniture. I have every man's dream room, I reckon.
To be fair, this is also a woman. It could be a woman's dream room. It's very cozy. I'd say that. The one downside to Callum's room, it is a furnace. It's an absolute furnace. Like these last couple of weeks where it's been the random heat wave we've had in the UK, it has been torture. Being in this room.
That is also because I have the PC. We've got the lights. I've got more lights. The PlayStation. The fridge.
Oh,
the fridge emits so much heat. It's ridiculous.
And me too, because I'm hot stuff. Anyway.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Talking of tech and about new stuff Callum's been buying, the iPhone 15 came out today.
The iPhone 15. No, it didn't. Comes out Friday, doesn't it?
Oh, does it? I thought it was out today already.
It's Friday.
Is it the 15 Pro or 15? Right.
15
Pro.
Plus.
Oh, plus,
15
like a Max.
Pro, 15 Pro Max. So there's a 15, 15 Plus, 15 Pro. Yeah.
Okay. I've been under the impression recently with Apple in general. Now, we're all Apple people till we die. We're very much Apple.
If you have Samsung, you're fucking dumb.
Okay. Anyway, but I feel like they're bringing out the same phone. It's the same phone again and again, right? We have to say that. A few things changed. Like, I'm not joking. The 12 and the 13 and the 14 is the exact same phone.
I get what you mean.
It's
However,
the same phone.
I'm going to argue you on that.
Oh, devil's advocate, go on.
Because the thing is with the phone, your average person, yes, fair enough. You can have the iPhone 8 still and you will be fine. You won't need anything more than that. However, if you're in a life like ours, you're a content creator, you post videos and pictures for a living, you need a top spec phone. Now, what I mean by that is I have the iPhone 13 Pro. However, I'm going to get the iPhone 15 because the new camera specs on that thing are ridiculous.
But this is the thing that's annoying.
I think that's why they're so highly priced, is because the camera, and everyone these days needs a good camera. Wants a good camera, so they can put that price on it.
I do get it. It's annoying because I do feel like they're so overpriced, yet I will not buy a Samsung. I still, even if my iPhone, now that I've got a 12 Pro, now that 15's coming out, I know my phone's going to start getting slow. It's the way it
Mine
happens.
already has.
This is what I'm
My
saying.
phone's
Mine was
already
lagging
started
today.
yeah, mine's been lagging.
Right? Our phones are all going to start slowing down. I still will not buy a Samsung. I
Apple
won't do
actually got taken to court for that.
They did.
And they had to pay out
They did.
like something like 500 million.
Yeah, they did.
But in regards to the Samsung, yeah, I could never own a Samsung.
I just don't think I'd want to. Do you know what it is about the Samsung? It's a different messaging system that I'm not used to, and the ringtones. Have you heard the ringtones on Samsung?
Oh my god, it's like an alarm. Yeah, it's literally like an alarm.
Why?
I can't deal with it. And Samsung's as well. It's why the hell is their software so shit? Why is it when I touch something it takes 5 seconds to load? It's the screens look fake and they're just ridiculously hard to use.
The camera is so grey. My mum will take a picture of me on her phone and I'm like, is that what I look like?
Nah.
It's so grey.
For me, it's the emojis.
Oh my.
Someone sent me an emoji on a Samsung. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The ugly is like,
it's just so fugly looking, isn't it? The Samsung. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
I know there are some people that think it's funny though. People that are Samsung lovers or like Android lovers are so devout on it. They're like, oh, I will never buy Apple again. It's like, all right, get off your high horse, mate. Like it's only a phone, but I still will never buy a Samsung. I won't do it.
Samsung sucks dick. Don't get me wrong. They could release a new iPhone every couple of years, every few years. But obviously, it's a money. They're taking money out your pockets by saying all these new specs that no one understands. But the only reason I will get the 15 is because my camera on my 13 Pro is a bit shit.
Do you think?
Yep, I take photos in the gym mirror, yeah, because obviously I'm going to the gym. I want to take progress pictures. And the thing just takes the picture, and it's a nice picture. The lighting's perfect. And then what it does is it renders it automatically, and it makes it brighter.
See, what's funny, my 12 doesn't do that.
12.
I would still have a 6S if I could, okay? Honestly, if I hadn't have dropped my 6S...
I shouldn't even be with you.
If I hadn't have dropped my 6S in the toilet, I would still be using it to this day. I swear to God. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You would, because it's your job.
Yeah, maybe.
One thing Apple released that is a scam is the Apple Watch.
Oh, my God.
Don't even get me started.
That's it. Okay. Fitbit girl. That's the one thing that I'm going to say about
I fuck with them.
I am a Fitbit girl, right?
I fuck with them.
The battery lasts over a week. It tells me everything that an Apple Watch does. I've received phone calls. I can't FaceTime on it. Who gives a shit? Okay, I don't want to FaceTime off of this. Okay,
you can't FaceTime off Apple Watch.
You can.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, right.
Right. I borrowed Callum's to go to the gym once. It died in 8 hours. The actual watch died in 8 hours.
Yep.
What is the point in being? Oh, you can wear it to sleep. It tracks your blood oxygen levels. It dies before it even gets there.
The Apple Watch is the biggest scam Apple has ever released.
Awful.
Dies in 8 hours. Tells you exactly what a Fitbit tells you. They've released, well, how many? There's 8 now.
Mate, there's so many and
they read your blood oxygen levels. I reckon that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think that could be accurate. How is that possible?
Well, no, I do think it could be accurate. I just think that they tried to recreate the iPhone, but because it's so small and the battery is so bad, no one wants them. Like, I don't know anyone that loves their Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their Fitbit.
One thing I do fuck with, though, is the Apple AirTag.
The AirTag, yeah.
That thing is probably the smartest thing Apple have brought out.
You know, like thousands of people have like had their luggage saved because of that. Like, because they don't know where it's gone.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, people, if I had, like, when I get a car, I'll probably put an AirTag in it. I should put AirTags on some of my stuff that I take out with me, like in my bag. I'd like to put one in my phone, but again, why do you need to? Oh wait, no, because an AirTag would stay on your phone if your phone died, wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't know actually. That's a very good point.
Well, do you know who could have done with an AirTag?
Who?
That guy that escaped from prison.
Oh my god!
Can't remember his name, but my god, he escaped from prison.
If you're
Michael Schofield up in this bitch.
If you're from the UK, there was basically a guy that escaped from prison in London. It was like a 22-year-old or something. So we won't say why, but if you want, research it yourself. But the funniest thing about it all, so obviously he'd escaped for like 72 hours. He got caught in the end. The funniest thing is that he got roasted on Twitter for only making it as far as Chiswick. Imagine you've planned an entire escape out of prison. Like, you've spent months working about it, like, oh, I'm going to go to the bed, I'm going to learn how to do this, do that.
Yeah.
And then you get roasted on Twitter for only making it as far as Chiswick.
But do you know what? I don't think it was planned.
You don't? You think it was like
Have you seen how he escaped?
Yeah, he just like crawled up the
He
wall.
crab walked up the fucking wall. I reckon he just saw it and was like, I'm going to try my luck.
Do you think?
Thought he would get out. Obviously, they made it a huge thing, like news coverage, to probably cover up something else big that's happening in the world they don't want us to know about.
The news coverage on it, it was like, I was watching ITV and it was like, this is the van that he escaped from. It was like 3 days later, like the van was parked up at some random parking lot. I was like, I don't want to see I don't care.
They pushed that to take our minds off of the other matters that are going on in the world.
Probably.
No, but fair play to him. He actually made it out of the prison. Like, you got to Chiswick, which is shit. You should have fled the country by then, mate. Yeah, I'm
you
not
got an
being
hour
funny.
away from where you were.
But again, he probably had no money. All right, if you got arrested and you had to escape from prison, how would you do it?
Okay, here's what I'd do. So I'd pull out my back teeth, right? And then I'd sharpen them. I don't know. I'd sharpen my toothbrush or something, right? I'd pull out my back teeth and sharpen my teeth, because obviously your teeth are quite strong, aren't they? And then I would make like a fork out of it, and then I would dig a hole using that.
Okay, that's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's the first thing that came to my
Pulling
head.
your teeth out and turning it into a fork.
Yeah, wouldn't that work? And I'd just be able to scoot, like, you're not allowed to sharp objects in prison. I'd use that. Or either that, I'd use it to shank up everyone. Just pow, 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 and get out of prison.
You're talking violentness.
What were you thinking?
Oh my.
Oh, you're thinking like actually
goodness.
strategy-wise.
Right, this is how I'd break out of prison if I was in prison, yeah. What I'd do is I'd call a guard to my cell. He's going to come. I'm going to be in pain. He's going to come over to me. I'm going to fucking knock him out. I'm going to take his uniform. I'm going to lock him in my cell. I'm going to take his uniform. I'm going to take his key card. I'm going to scan myself out of prison. I'm going to get out the front door. I'm going to fucking run. Because what I've done is I've taken his bank card as well. And I've taken his ID. If he's got some money on there, I'm going to go and get my face reconstructed. I'm going to get a wig. Or if he's bald, I'm going to shave my head. I'm going to go to his family's house. I'm then going to become him. I'm going to live his life.
And none of the other guards are going to notice that their mate's just pissed off and someone's wearing his uniform, no?
They'll never notice.
What if it's fingerprint scans to get out of the prison?
I ripped his face off. They're not going to see it.
You ripped his finger off?
And his face.
And his finger? Or
No,
his
I didn't think
fingerprint
about
scanner?
That's it, I'm fucked. They caught me. That's what I would do.
But do you think like a show like Prison Break, do you think that's real? Like, do you think like that could actually feasibly happen? I know obviously the show isn't real, but like, do you think something like that could actually happen?
I don't know. Because when I was watching Prison Break, I was kind of like, can't someone take these ideas and use them in real life?
It's quite a dramatised version. The fact that he would get tattooed on his body the entire schematics of the prison to break his brother out. I don't know.
It was genius, but no, I don't know. Maybe stuff like that has happened, but I think if you're going to escape from prison, it's either because you know a corrupt guard that's going to let you out. You do what this guy done and crab walked up a fucking wall.
Or you're rich.
Or you're rich. If you're rich, or if you're a politician, you'll just get out of prison. That's the only way you're ever going to get out of prison.
God damn, Callum. God damn.
Nah, I'm saying. All right, here's another question.
Oh, God, you're flying through the questions, mate. He's like, pow, pow, pow.
If you went to prison, what do you think other people would think it was for?
What, me?
Yep. So what do you think people would say you went to prison for if you went to prison?
Nothing, because I have not a violent bone in my body.
That's so true, you know. Let me think about this. Because if you went to prison and I didn't know why, what would be my first guess as to why you went to prison?
Say we broke up and like all of a sudden you found out like a few years later that I'd gone to prison. What would the reason be?
Okay, here's what I think you would have done if you went to prison. Hannah told me for her first car she wants to get a Ford ST.
Oh yeah,
which is a fast boy racer's car, yeah. If you went to prison, I would just assume that you've got a Ford ST, you've ragged it up and down in London, and the police have caught you and they've chucked you away because, I don't know, you was fucking doing 150 mile an hour.
What, and I get put in prison just for that? I wouldn't get a ticket first.
And you killed someone.
I got 12 points on my licence.
And you killed someone.
Oh, Cam, that's rough.
Yeah.
Aww.
What would you think I would go to prison for?
Mate, any of the above. Anything violent. anything violent.
The podcast audio stops midway through. I killed someone.
No, literally. Robbery, aggravated assault, GBH, anything from Callum, to be honest. You could tell me anything. The last thing that you could tell me that he wouldn't go to prison for would be like not paying his taxes or something.
I was literally just about to say tax evasion, but then I don't want the tax people to watch this back.
But that's that would be the one that would shock me the most because I know that you wouldn't tax evade.
Yeah, that's true. Don't pay your taxes, guys. Yeah, just it's not worth not doing.
Here's something I want to talk about as well. What's a lie that your parents told you when you were younger? Because I was talking about it to my sister the other day.
God.
And like, you know, there were certain things that you genuinely believed that your parents told you for years.
I have a couple of things.
Right, go on.
Right, here's one I know everybody's parents told them, which is a massive lie. Don't turn the light on in the car whilst you're driving.
Yes. Oh, why did it feel illegal?
Yeah, but I don't understand the reason they told us that. Why would they tell us
Do
that?
you know what? That's one of those things that feels illegal but is legal. Like like it actually felt like you legally couldn't do it because that's how they made it out to you. That you
It's
couldn't.
why everyone has so many trust issues. Their parents lied to them from a young age.
That's the reason why. Because
That's
I
the
wasn't
reason
allowed to
why
turn the light
so
on in
many
the car.
people have trust issues is because of that particular lie. What's the
Well,
lie that you was told?
My dad used to tell me actually that if I lied, then I'd get a black spot on my tongue, and me and my sister would actually look in the mirror and be like, and check for black spots if we lied.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know why he said that. I think he was just trying to make us stop lying.
I mean, it's a good thing, isn't it? Because if you lied, you then would look in the mirror and be like, have I got a black spot on my tongue? Ooh, that's disgusting.
Didn't your mum tell you that you were born, like she picked you when you were born?
My mum told me when I was a kid.
And your brothers, you all believed
Yeah,
it.
she told me and my brothers that we was conceived via injection. And she handpicked us.
That's so cute.
I believed that until I
though.
was about 13.
That's a really cute one though to tell your kids. Like I picked you out of everyone. Like my mum said that to me. She was like, "Your souls were picked by me. Like when you were up
Yeah.
in heaven, like I picked you."
And then,
It's really
I
cute.
found out it was conceived through sex.
And I was like,
And I was
"Ugh."
disgusted.
If you pull a weird face in the wind, it will get stuck like that
Oh
So if you
my
get-
God.
in the
Yeah,
wind.
my mum always used to say that. I've been meaning to do a TikTok about that actually.
If your face gets stuck in the
So
wind.
if you pull a face and then a gust of wind hits it, you'll be stuck like that. That's another lie your parents used to
That's
tell
from
you.
Liar Liar, the movie Liar Liar with Jim
Is it?
Carrey. Yeah, his face gets stuck. He's doing that and he says, if you carry on like that, your face will get stuck. And he's
No
like,
way.
yeah.
It's like when they said if you sit too close to the TV, you get square eyes.
Square eyes.
I used to sit there and I used to be, I'm going to get square eyes and
Yeah.
move back. Yeah. Parents, why do you tell these lies?
A lie you
No.
should tell your kids is like, oh, you look beautiful today when your kid looks fugly. But you don't.
Oh my God, yes. Wait, what do parents do when their kid is severely ugly?
Well, I mean, I think it's your version of ugly. I was severely ugly. Should we put up a picture on screen of what I
Yeah,
look
I
like
know.
as a
We
kid?
say we always
Here
are
I
going to
am.
do this, but
I
we're
am
actually going to do this.
fugly as hell. I am.
Look at the teeth,
I
man.
have buck teeth, right? There was nits going around my school, just to make it a bit more glamorous. There was nits going around my school, so mum chopped the fuck out of my hair.
Okay.
You weren't any better, mate. I'll put up a picture of you now.
I'm going to put a picture up of me. Yeah. I look like I'm dying because I never used to eat. I was allergic to things I didn't realise I was allergic to, so I was malnourished.
You lived with animals and you're allergic to animals.
Yep, I promise my parents didn't neglect me. I was just, we didn't know what was going on. No. So yeah, that's what we used to like. But do you think do you think there's any parents out there that look at their children and think, God, you are ugly?
Definitely.
Do you think?
Definitely. My dad definitely looked at me when I was a kid and thought I was butters. I was so ugly.
But is ugly relative?
Yes. Ugly is objective. But the thing is, when you know your child as well, you know how beautiful they are as a person. So you're not going to look at them and think you are fucking disgusting, awful, ugly. Like, you're going to love your child no matter what. So even if you think in your head, oh, you're a little bit on the uglier side, you don't think you're like disgusting. You're always going to think they're beautiful no matter what. Do you know what I mean?
I know, if we have kids and it comes out like bare butters, bro.
Mate, we're going to have ugly kids. They're going to stay with me as a kid and you.
I know. If it comes out looking anything like how I looked as a kid, it's fucked.
Oh, and me.
Oh my God. No.
teeth.
You still had beautiful curly hair. It was just your teeth that were a bit mad.
Oh, great. I had lovely hair, but a fugly face.
No, it wasn't your face. It was your teeth, I said. See, now your teeth are fine. Don't do that, though.
Speaking about being a kid, what was your did you ever have like a childhood heartbreak? Like, what was your first like crush that you were like, oh, in the chest when you got
Are we
broken up
talking
with?
celebrity or?
Both.
All right, so this one time, yeah, I used to live obviously in London. I don't anymore. I had this crush on this girl. She was a year older than me. I loved her.
That's a pattern
I
there.
loved her, and I was like, I absolutely fucking adore this girl. If anything happened to her, I'll just kill myself.
Oh, how old were you?
I was like fucking 10, something like that. Well, you know when you're young and you think you're in love, all that. And my mate told her something. I can't remember what he said. He said something like, he doesn't even like you. And she was like, well, in that case then, I'm not going to date him. And I was relayed that message and I just started crying.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I was going mental. I was like, why the fuck would you tell her that? I thought I was in, mate. I thought I was going to get the older chick, innit?
Wait,
Turns
how old
out-
were you?
Babe, I just told you I was like 10.
Oh, 10.
Young, I was young. I was very
Aw.
young. Yeah, I was still in primary school.
Oh, Callum,
I think
that's
I was still
so
in primary school.
cute.
Yeah, but I've always been a relationship kind of guy, you know what I mean?
Oh, see, I never
I
got.
think that's what killed my romance, babe, actually. Well, I'm not romantic anymore.
I never got heartbroken. I was a heartbreaker.
You was a heartbreaker. That's bollocks. You never got heartbroken.
No.
Never.
No.
Why is there a tear coming out your eye then?
No, I genuinely didn't. The only time I got heartbroken was when Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez broke up, and I'm just being genuinely serious. I cried at that. I'm absolutely, I'm not even joking. One little bit.
I don't see how people can become so obsessed with celebrities. You don't know them. They don't care about you.
He was actually like my sexual awakening. Like Justin Bieber was
Wait,
like.
what's that supposed to mean?
No, like Justin Bieber was like my like. Oh my god, I love him. Like I love him.
He's the first ever person that made you get fanny flutters.
Well, Callum, I was a child, but like.
You just said
like,
sexual awakening.
No, but as in like he like made me understand what like fancying somebody is, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber
and Zac Efron, of course. If you're born between the years of like 98 and like 2005, and your first crush was not Zac Efron, I don't know about you. I do not know about you.
I fancied Sharpay.
Did you?
Sharpay.
What, not fucking Gabriella?
And Gabriella.
No, Callum.
Yeah.
Sharpay looks the opposite to me.
Yeah, I fancied both of them. I wanted a bit of it all, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I fancied Chad, so.
What, the guy with the afro? Oh, he was funny as hell. His hair was fucking huge, mate. But yeah, that was my childhood story about my first heartbreak. Celebrity crush. I fancy every fucking celebrity.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You gross little
Gal
man.
Gadot's probably my favourite.
No, Callum, as a kid. What?
Oh.
Why was Gal Gadot around in 2007?
No, I'm just telling you, I fancy Gal Gadot.
Yeah, cheers, love. I can tell.
Gal Gadot is.
All right.
Admit it though, she's.
How many times do you
banging.
want to say her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
She is fit though. Gal
Yeah,
Gadot.
she's gorgeous.
Fucking
But no,
love
who
Gal
was like
Gadot.
someone that you actually like would wait, like they'd come on TV and you'd be like,
Jessica Alba.
oh, I see that. You in Fantastic Four?
Fucking love Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
She is beautiful. She is stunning.
You know she's like 40. You know she's the same age as your mum.
Yeah, that's not that old.
No, but like
she looks gorgeous.
No, but I'm saying like
why would you put my mum and Angela?
No, but I'm saying like you fancied her and she's the same age as your mum.
Why you gotta make it weird though?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Why would you make it weird, Hannah?
Henry Cavill.
I tell you that. Excuse me, he looks nothing like me.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, Hannah. He's a black man. How does he have any resemblance to me?
Why do I have to? Why can my crushes not resemble you? You fancy
see how it
Margot
is.
Robbie?
I see how it is.
I am no Margot Robbie.
I don't fancy Margot Robbie. I said I think she's good looking.
You're in love with Margot
Whereas
Robbie.
you literally just fluttered at Michael B. Jordan.
It's a bit hot.
Disgusting.
Woo, it's a bit hot in here, isn't it, guys?
Is it a bit hot? What's that puddle? Dirty.
Callum, that is disgusting. You can't say stuff like that. My mum watches this.
Sorry.
Right, hang on. I want to go back to this. Did you ever have like a Valentine when you were younger? Did you have a Valentine in school?
No, I've never really been the romantic type, and it's weird because I was actually oh god, this is so bad. I was dating a girl back in primary school.
Dating?
Yes, and she was like, I'm not romantic, and she sent me a card on like a 1 month anniversary or something.
Oh.
That's the only romantic thing I can recall from school. I'd never done Valentine's or any of that shit.
Oh.
And then I broke up with her on that same day.
Why?
I don't know. Have no idea.
Callum.
I felt so bad. Yeah,
Why
I
would
was
you
just a
break
prick.
up with her on Valentine's Day?
I was a bastard. That's why.
That is so mean.
I'm a bastard. Yeah,
Aww.
I know.
I remember I got my pocket money, my Valentine in like year 7 or 8. And I literally spent like my entire pocket money on getting him a present. Like a bit of Lynx Africa.
You bought.
I did.
You bought your crush Lynx Africa.
It was my boyfriend.
You
It was
bought your
my year
boyfriend
7
Lynx Africa?
boyfriend. Yeah.
God, I'm glad that's changed.
And some sweets, I think. And then he got me like wine gums.
Oh my god, why? I hate kids.
I
I actually
know.
hate us as kids.
Thinking back at it now, it's like just imagine like a 11-year-old walking in school with like a Valentine's Day present. It is a bit creepy.
Well, I'm telling you, babe, if I keep going to the gym like this and eating right, I'll break your fucking heart.
Oh, shut up.
I'll get like a Gymshark sponsor or something, and
Mate, you and
I'll
your
leave you for a Gymshark chick.
chicken breath. Can't deal with you.
What do you mean, my chicken breath?
All Callum, like
It does
Callum,
smell like chicken, actually.
it's so funny though. Like you're so protein based again now, and it's like everything he's like, well, how many grams of proteins? No,
I'm getting bad again.
you're getting bad.
Not getting
again.
bad to the point of being obsessive, because I'll still do this and that. But I'm eating healthy. I've cut out all the shit. Because, guys, trust me when I say this, I feel the best I've ever felt. I'm getting back in shape. My diet's the best it's ever been. I've stopped alcohol. I don't smoke. I never really did smoke anyway. I've cut out all the negative stuff from my life, and now I just feel absolutely amazing.
And I'm still here, thank God. I don't know how.
What do you mean you're still here?
You said I cut out all the negative stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But,
same goes for you as well. You've been doing it.
Yeah, I have. It's been feeling good, feeling great, feeling funky, feeling fresh.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was, Do you wash your chicken?
What, before I cook it?
Right, because I noticed you marinated chicken earlier.
I did.
But I don't know if you'd washed that before you done it.
Right, I will never understand why people wash their chicken. Let me put it this way. When you put chicken on a boiling hot pan, it kills all bad bacteria. So I don't get why you're washing it in the first place. Because what you're doing is you're splashing that water all over the place. You're potentially spreading salmonella all over your worktops, all in your sink. It's disgusting. Who washes their chicken?
Me. So I do wash.
No,
I do wash my
don't.
meat. If you get meat from a butcher, you have to wash it
Why?
because there is stuff on there you don't want to.
No, if anything, it's fresher from a butcher.
But with a bit of lemon, give it a little rinse with a bit of lemon, and you're good to go. That's
I'm sorry.
what I've always
That
done.
pan is going to kill any bad bacteria that's on it. You do not need to wash your chicken.
That's fair. That's fair. One meat that I'm glad that we've cut out, both of us, and I, or anyway, had to be honest, was pork. Callum doesn't eat pork anymore, really, and I'm quite glad about it because it's just a disgusting meat. It's dirty.
It makes you feel so sluggish.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, pork tastes amazing, right? The sausages, bacon.
I don't think so, really.
Beautiful, but it's greasy as fuck. And I'll be real, as soon as I cut it out, I'm less sluggish. I feel more like, I feel stronger for some reason. I don't feel as tired all the time. And when you're eating it, it gives you the shits because it's full of grease.
Well, like, thing is for me, because my dad obviously is Egyptian, like growing up in Egypt, like you don't, like it's a Muslim country, they don't eat pork really anyway. So I never really grew up eating pork. Like my mum's Spanish, so like jamon
Your
is
mum
like
hates pork, innit?
she hates it though, but pork is it's a delicacy. Like jamon serrano, like all that stuff is a delicacy, but she just like has never liked it. She's like, you get spots, you feel gross, and like, so I never grew up eating it. It's only when I started to go out and like buy my own food and stuff that I'd be able to then eat it. So cutting it out again isn't really difficulty for me at all because I've never really been one to eat it. Like my sister still doesn't eat it to this day at all.
Yeah, the hardest thing for me is the sausage and bacon sandwiches, but I've replaced them with beef sausages and turkey bacon. Oh, they slap.
Mate,
Beef sausages banging.
I introduced Callum to turkey bacon and I think I've actually changed his life.
It's actually it's halal turkey bacon.
Yeah, it's the
I don't understand what's the difference between normal bacon and halal
it's
bacon?
not normal, it's just literally it's the way they kill the animal. So it's just about the way the animal's been slaughtered. That's what makes it halal, that's what makes it normal, that's what makes it kosher.
Okay.
It's literally the way they kill, cut and clean it. That's it.
Okay, makes sense.
So it's just about I don't know the actual ins and outs of it. I believe with halal it's that they slaughter it by the neck and like in one clean sweep, I think, and then they clean it. And then I think with normal with like the way that we do it is it's a different process. But that's just it. That's it completely.
Could you kill a cow?
I couldn't kill any animal, Callum.
Hmm.
I must admit, I've really been leaning towards vegetarianism recently.
Oh, Hannah, don't. We need meat to survive as a human species.
Right, protein.
Species.
I can get protein from plenty of things. Chickpeas, lentils. There's lots of things I can get protein
You cannot
from.
get an adequate enough amount of protein from chickpeas and nuts. You need meat. You need it.
I don't want it.
What are you going to sit there and eat 3 bags
fish.
of nuts?
I'll have fish.
A pescatarian.
I'll be a
then?
pescatarian. I love fish. I just recently when I've been eating meat, I'm being really conscious that it's actually meat. And I said, and I was talking about it to my mum because my mum's vegetarian.
It's human nature, though.
But I don't know. But is it human nature, or is it just that we've become savages that have to like the have you seen what meat farms are like? Like, oh, it's just
But it's like a lion will go and eat a gazelle. It's nature, isn't it?
The thing now, like I said, I was talking to my mum about it before, like a few weeks ago, because she's vegetarian. So when I go home to mine, I don't really eat much meat. We just eat fish. So we were talking about it, and I said, we are definitely in the next 10 to 20 years going to be meat free. The world. The majority of people are going to be meat free.
We can't.
We're not going to be able to sustain how many animals we're reproducing.
Yes, we can.
Animals are going to be filled with a bunch of crap because they just pump steroids into them to get them fed and done quick.
Okay, don't get me wrong, the meat's not the best meat we could be eating these days, and that's why you should go to trusted places to get your meat. But humans can't physically survive without meat. It's like I've seen studies show that people who are vegans are just so much unhealthier. Their immune systems are damaged more than people who eat meat. Red meat specifically. People tell you it's bad to eat red meat, that it might be bad to eat red meat every day, but I know Jordan Peterson, for example, he went on a diet of all red meat and he got rid of all of his autoimmune diseases. He felt the best he'd ever felt in his life. He said, don't get me wrong, it was like, it's not a nice thing having to just eat this bland meat every day, but it's literally saved his life. And this other woman tried it and it's got rid of all her autoimmune diseases. So I think that we're being told fibs somewhere, saying that we shouldn't be eating meat.
Listen, everywhere you turn, someone's telling you something different. It's, you know.
Yeah, we said that in the last podcast. We don't know who to believe these days.
To lose weight, calorie surplus. To lose weight, you need to do this. To do this, you need to do that. And it's like...
Calorie deficit.
Oh, yeah, not surplus. Sorry. All right, Mr. Personal Trainer.
Yeah, I am. Level 2 personal trainer and that. Hit me up. Know what I'm saying?
But, yeah, I do. But I can just see, like, the world not being meat-free within the next 100 years. At least.
I don't think
minimum.
people would let it. You wouldn't know. No one could let the world become a meat-free place just because people don't want to kill animals.
No, but it's not because we want it to be. It's because there will genuinely be no more animals to eat.
I mean...
Mic drop!
No, I wish I could go into more detail with it about you, but I haven't studied it enough. Maybe I should. I should study it.
Maybe next podcast, we'll have a little history lesson together. Next podcast, you'll be very educated on it.
Yeah.
And then we can go into it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we're going to end the podcast there, gang.
Because it's so hard.
It's absolutely boiling in here, I can't lie. Trying to go above 40 minutes in this room. You might have noticed my energy levels were a bit low today. Because seriously, guys, it's so hot. And I wanted to turn the fan on, but the audio picks it up, so I need to work on it. I purchased a new... Oh, guys, I'm so bad, honestly.
Speaking about tech, if you made it to the end, at the beginning we spoke about the tech and stuff like that and how Callum's been obsessed with new things. He has purchased what looks like to me right now, I'm staring at it, a DJ deck.
It's called a Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, they're the best things you can get in the fucking world for podcast audio or streaming audio, any audio you want. So, yeah, I'm hoping the audio is going to sound banging. It's just made our life so much easier. Yeah, boy.
And it's made our podcast so much easier,
and
which means we can get them out more frequently and more excitingly to you guys. Anywho, we hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, number 18 of the Bedtime Stories podcast.
Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you, gang.
I'm trying not to do my phone voice now because you've got me all conscious that I do a phone voice.
I don't know why you do it, to be honest. But thank you for watching. Stay
we love
safe.
you all.